Cat in the Hat here. Charlie Waffles over there. We definitely got a lot in store for you guys. We're going to be talking about the Dolphins, the Jets, everything AFC East related. We're definitely going to be talking about Week 4 and all of the fun football that happened. But first, I want to jump into some Tyreek Hill news because there's a lot of rumors going around about Tyreek Hill and having arguments on the sidelines and getting traded, all this who blah blah. Anyways,
is he saying peace out to the Dolphins?
Is he saying peace out to the Dolphins? I don't know. Let's take a look over his video and see what he says.
Toward the end of the Monday night game, it seemed like you were shouting at someone. Could you explain just what was going on in that situation?
I'm in a good spot in my life, man. I wouldn't refer to it as shouting. That's just me just motivating my teammates. I was simply telling 2-5 that we need more of that because he had a great run there towards the end of the game. And I was like, I need more of that. I need more of that, 2-5. Number 9, I need more of that. I need more of that, 1-8. So that's just me, man, like just motivating my teammates. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no ill will. Like me personally, my teammates know me. I never break down and I never call nobody out in that moment. If I got a problem with somebody, I'll pull them to the side and I'll tell you what's going on. That's the man that my parents raised me. But I was simply just saying, 2-5, I need more of that. Because dude was balling, and he was the spark for the offense. So
you've been as frustrated as you've been on the football field?
All right, so right there, arguments on the sideline. You know, obviously, all the memes came out and all the little videos came out.
Within minutes of
minutes of it happening, everybody editing videos, making it look like Tyreek Hill is pissed off on the sideline. Obviously here, he's shutting it down. Whether those are facts or he's just trying to calm the media down, who knows? Coming straight out the cheetah's mouth, he's saying he wasn't arguing, he wasn't yelling at nobody, he was hyping up the crowd. That's my dude, number 10 for the Dolphins. Let's go on to the next question and see what they have.
Wait some time.
He's quoted as saying, when asked about his name being in trade rumors, he's quoted as saying, "Really?" with a question mark. You know what, man? I'm just focused on here, right now, and right now. He told his locker, we got a beautiful team here, and I want to be a part of it.
A beautiful team here. All right, let's go on to the next
it wasn't frustration. That was just me just motivating my teammate, just saying I need more of that. You feel me?
That was a bad camera. You've been part of some of the most good meme, bad camera.
You know what, man? We need some professional lip readers in this world, man. Because you know what's crazy? My mom sent me that same video. She was like, hey, what's going on? I'm like, nothing. Like, you know how I get it doing football, man. Just me motivating my teammates, me just showing my passion, man. And, you know, me just being a leader, man, you know, because, I mean, we want to win, man. And if 2-5 rolling or whoever rolling, I'm going to say keep that train rolling. Keep that train rolling. Keep feeding them, coach. Let's go. Let's go. See, look, if you read my lips right there, you probably think I said something crazy. You know what I'm saying? Put that on mute.
Tyreek, have you talked to Mike McDaniel about getting you the ball? And in a nice way, I'm not saying yelling, but because it would seem like without Tua, the team would rely on you more.
Right.
And that hasn't happened. So have you talked to Mike about different ways to get
Nah, not at all, man. As a leader, man, my job is to, you know, do whatever is called, like whatever play is called. And, I mean, if it's meant for me to block, I'm gonna be a good teammate and block. If it's meant for me to be a decoy, I'm gonna be a decoy. And if it's meant for me to get the ball, then I'm gonna do my job. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I feel like if you pressure the head coach to say, "Hey man, give me the ball," he got 100 plays on his call sheet. They're gonna be thinking about getting you the ball and then also situational. And it's like, bro, I ain't got time for all that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Coach McDaniel, he already great at what he do. You know what I'm saying? So ain't no need to me put another bug in his ear saying to get me the ball. Like, he know who his playmakers is. He know who he want to get the ball to and who he trusts in situations. So that's how I see it.
Yeah, I actually, in a couple interviews before the Tennessee game, I watched an interview where he was, like, talking about, like, he goes to his therapist, and his therapist tells him to not get into arguments on the sideline and stuff, and, like, that he's grown now, and he's not, like, ball hungry. So
he's
I mean,
more of a team player instead of I want to be the superstar throw me the ball every play kind of guy.
This is interview number 3 where he's basically ended up having to answer that same question. He's answered it pretty much the same every time, like saying like, yeah, no, I'm not that guy anymore. Like, yeah, so
I'm not that ball hungry Tyreek Hill that's like, hey, Patrick Mahomes, throw me the ball every play because I want my yards. I need my my points.
Which is good. He's being a team player, so I like that. So let's keep going. Next one.
Tyreek, when you redid your contract most recently, you made the comment, you told Drew, don't get me traded.
Right.
I don't know if you've been on social media much in the past few days. There's speculation that a certain team you used to play for is short of wide receivers.
Right.
And it might be in the market for a wide receiver.
Really?
Yes. And they're putting 2 and 2 together. What would you say about any speculation that maybe Casey is interested in you?
You know what, man? I'm just focused on right here and right now. Like, we got a beautiful team here, and I want to be a part of it. You know, we got a great situation here. My family loves it. I enjoy it. The weather's great. The fans are great. So we got a beautiful situation here, man. Obviously, you know, my parents always taught me, you know, control the controllables, and I only can control so much. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, we all know the NFL is a business. Whatever happens, happens. You know what I'm saying? So moving forward, I would love to be.
So with that comment, it leaves it very open-ended and kind of like he's not saying that he's staying in Miami, but he's not saying that he's going. Like, everything else he says is like, I want to be here in Miami. But that comment right there, like, NFL is a business. Whatever happens, happens. Puts just question marks all over the whole statement for me, because it's like, it is a business.
Oh yeah, and he's quoted as saying, we got a great situation here, his family loves it, he enjoys it, the weather's great, the fans are great, they've got a beautiful situation here, man. Obviously his parents have taught him to control the controllables. I can only control so much. That being said, we all know the NFL is a business. Whatever happens, happens. Moving forward, I would love to be here. I love being here. I love the guys.
Love being here. You know, I love the guys. I love my locker mate, Javon Holland. He's a maniac. He's the guy. You know what I'm saying? He brings me nice snacks sometimes. You know, so.
That's a nice thing to have.
What did you see from Snoop on Monday that gives you confidence that the next 2 games will be all right?
Bro, Snoop is awesome. For him to be here for 3 weeks and for him to like be prepared the way he was prepared for that Monday night game.
I don't think that he was prepared for that Monday night game, but we'll get to that later when we cover the Dolphins' horrible loss on Monday night.
That's in my book, that's like trending upwards, man, because our offense is so complicated and there's so many like motions and, you know, words in the play call, and for him to like get all that down in like a week or so, it's tremendous. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I can tell already. By him stepping into the huddle already, he's already like confident. He's reading the play call, not even looking at it. You know what I'm saying? So he's ready to roll, man.
You're saying there could be a huge difference between Monday night and what we see this coming week?
I mean, for sure. It's like when Denver played that one guy at quarterback during the COVID year. You know, he just came in out of nowhere. But now Snoop has a chance to like understand the system, understand like how guys play now. You know what I'm saying? He done had a chance to see how me and Water move, had a chance to see how A-Chain move. Understand his offensive line, what's going on up there. You know what I'm saying? So it all ties in together, man. And, you know, once he had his chance to figure all that out, he's going to be smooth back there.
How close were you guys on that long one?
Oh, it was real close, man. And we're going to do a good job on working on that all week. Even if the legs are tired, you know, like I know my parents always taught me. Also, Mike also preaches this, like make it suck during the week, you know. So if that means like running 5 deep balls, trying to catch them from Snoop, I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? Like all for the betterment of this team, man. So that way, when it comes Sunday, like we can enjoy and like enjoy it like the touchdown. So.
Tyreek, we heard. Ask your question about Jordan. What's going on there? Have you ever chance to talk to family? Anything like that?
Yeah. So recently there was a hurricane in my hometown. Power wiped everything down for 2 weeks. Hurricane Helen, she doing her thing down.
So obviously Tyreek Hill was showing confidence in the quarterback. Why wouldn't he? It's kind of his job at the moment. You know, he's got to boost him up, even if he doesn't feel like he's capable and ready to do the job. Like, as a teammate, as a good teammate and a good team player, you don't put that out in the media, because obviously people like us and others are gonna be
Twist
putting it
those
out there,
words,
twist it up. So he did a good job answering those questions, dodging it, and doing the best. Because honestly, behind this offensive line, I don't think it matters who's back there. Anyways, let's continue on. The hurricane hit his hometown, and he's going to talk a little bit about that.
Unfortunately, it was a moment last week where I didn't even talk to my grandparents for like 3 days. I was worried. But everything's fine now. The community is doing a great job of, leaning on one another, working together, getting generators and stuff like that, waters and stuff like that. So my only concern is right now is, what do we do next? So right now, me and the Dolphins are in efforts of trying to help the community out, sending all kind of resources down there, seeing if we can help both communities out. This is Pearson, Georgia, and Douglas, Georgia. Two great mayors. Those guys are doing a great job of getting the power back, getting the water back on, and I'm just thankful that everyone was safe. Nobody was really hurt. That was recorded, so that's a big positive thing, man.
Did your family be property damage? Any homes lost or anything like that?
There were a lot of homes that had trees that fell into them. A lot of homes that got affected by the rain and the wind. My granddad, he actually had 2 trees fall into his home, so he's having to deal with that. The crazy part about it is, man, like we from a small town, and like he's still living in it, even with the tree inside of it. I'm like, bro, like, what are you doing? So the beauty about all of it is, like, I always look at the pros of every situation. Like, this is a chance for our community to like lean on one another, work with one another, and like rebuild a community together. It's gonna suck, but my parents always taught me never make excuses, man. So just rebuild, get back on track, and obviously, I'm gonna do my thing to help the community. Me and the Dolphins.
Tyreek.
Alright, so Dolphins sending a convoy of hope up to Georgia with some supplies. Well, they're in the process of it. Hasn't happened yet. We'll post a video when it does.
Or if it's too personal, how does your family usually feel about asking you for help? Like you said, he's still living in the house even with 2 trees in it.
I mean, depending on what family it is, if it's like a second cousin, they gonna ask you regardless of how they feel. You know what I'm saying? But obviously, if it's mom, dad, grandparents, they ain't gonna ask you. But as far as like sisters and second cousins, they gonna ask you. Like, they gonna text you. You can be in the middle of a game, having the worst game of your life. They gonna text you and say, "Hey, remember you said you're gonna loan me $500? Can you at least say have a great game?" Like, but yeah, I do a good job of that though. My wife and my mom, they do a good job of telling people no for me. So I'm in a great situation, man. Obviously, a lot of people know my situation. Like, if you're not in my circle, I'm not gonna help you out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna cripple you and then like make it even worse. Like that's not teaching people if you're just giving handouts. Because I was never given a handout. I had to work my way up in this league. 5th round draft pick. A lot of people wrote me off, said I was this, said I was too small, my hands too small, I couldn't play the position. But look at me now, right? That's what Chris Brown said. Look at me now. Hey, come on.
So Grandpa's too tough to get out of the house. Is that what you're saying? You can get him out of there?
Nah, yeah, Grandpa ain't moving, bro. He ain't moving. He ain't going nowhere, bro.
Sorry, quickly back to football here. We heard Jalen Waddle after the game say, like, playmakers got to do more.
Right.
Mike McDaniel yesterday said, all right, if you're operating at 90% efficiency when everybody's healthy, you got backup in, that's got to go to like 95, 98.
It does.
From your perspective, what does that actually look like for you guys?
Well, obviously, I think one of our captains said it best, man. Just make a play. Like, whenever it's time to make a play, just make a play within the play. Like, don't go outside the techniques and the fundamentals that, like, you've already been taught. You know what I'm saying? So that's what he means by 95%. It doesn't mean, like, go outside of what you're doing or, like, run the wrong route. And then, like, because that throws off a lot of quarterback time, man. It says, no, like, if you run a slant route, catch the slant route, and do a little bit extra, get jiggy with it, and take it to the house. I mean, you got to give a little bit more effort, like, to get open. You feel me? Like, not just get the catch and just get a first down. How about let's extend that, take it 70 yards or take it 50 yards, and then that's 95% to me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
All right. So that was a good interview. Tyreek Hill did a great job in that interview, not throwing himself or anyone else under the bus, including his coach Mike McDaniel and the organization. Showed a little bit of character there, wanting to help out.
Definitely showed his ability to handle the media a little better than he used to. Instead of being, again, like all about people's names and stuff, he's taking it back and being very humble.